Hello, my name is Brandon Perez, and today in this slideshow, I am going to be presenting my lantern project for my Engineering and Architecture 3 class in Mr. West Period 4. And in this slideshow, I will show the process of the project and where I am at this point and show you the whole process of it. So first off, we started with ideas and sketching, which is the basic foundation of engineering when making stuff. So we were given an engineering notebook, and in it, I sketched out my ideas of what I wanted the lantern to look like. As you can see in one of the images, I had many different ideas of what the lantern would look like. But as I sketched on my ideas, it changed. And I also used a website called MakerCase, which is a very good website for me because it lets me play around with shapes, and as you can see, it lets me play around with the width, height, and depth, and it lets me change the material thickness, which helped me a lot throughout the process of seeing how it would look like. Then, after I had my idea of what the lantern would look like, I started modeling them. And I modeled the parts using Autodesk Inventor. And as you can see here in these two photos, these are two different parts of the lantern. And as I modeled them, I changed the material to wood birch and I updated the eye properties, which is something I used during the process and will show in the drawings, which is more later on. Then, after modeling each part, I did an assembly. And he exploded assembly, which an assembly is putting all the parts together in Inventor and using a tool that I don't know the name of it, but basically the function is that it lets me see if there's any interference between the parts, which helps me see what I could change or what measurements I should change. Then after fixing all of those, I did an exploded assembly, which basically shows all the parts in exploded view. And it shows, as you can see, it shows the top, bottom, left and right, and front and back of the lantern. Then I started dimensioning the parts of the lantern, which you can see here, the title, and the parts list, which has the material mass and volume, which I got those from updating the eye properties, which shows everything, every bit of information that probably a manufacturer might need to manufacture this part. And that's the whole process so far. So what's next? Well, making the prototype. The prototype, I feel, is an important part of this project since actually you don't get to make the physical part, but it's kind of like well, like a test, which so that if we could see if there's any problems or if it's too small or too big, which is sometimes really fun because you actually get to see what the actual product will look like and see if there's anything I can add to it or I could change or if we can see if there's any problems. And yeah, so this is my slideshow for my lantern project. Sorry. I hope you enjoyed.